G'day everyone, welcome home and you're watching Camping Mates. Today I'm going to talk about a great little nifty light from Steady. It's called Tasklight 1000. I reckon, let me have a look. Yeah, Tasklight 1000. There it is. Yeah, so before we get into too much detail, let's do a bit of a quick unboxing on my hand. Well, as you can tell, there is nothing too much into it. Just a box, obviously, and then USB-A to USB-C cable, a bit of paperwork, and light itself. There it is, when it's full glory. And I'm going to run you through all the features and function of it in a sec. I'm going to tell you why I'm so much into this light and why I love it. Let's get into it. So long story short, the way it started was one night I was camping in somewhere, and then I opened my lid up on the fridge and I couldn't see much in there because there's a tiny bit of a light, LED light in there. Don't get me wrong, it's bright enough, but when you pack so much into your fridge, you can't really see much. So the option is you have to light up from above, or you wear a head torch on your head. So that's where everything started, and I start my research, and there was a couple of options there. One was hardwire a light through my 12-volt system through the tailgate and somewhere here, which involved drilling a few holes and wiring a few bits here and there. And the second option was buying something like this, a sort of a magnetic light, which I can mount it right there. The way I mount it, I'll get to you about it in a sec, and something like that. So that's where I started my research, and I was going through a few different pages, and I found this nifty guy from Steady. So this light being fairly new to the market, you can't really find so much details on the YouTube. So I reckon they released early this year, and I went ahead and got this. This is the smallest one. They have 5 different lights, I think 3 options you can get. This one contains 1000 lumens, that's why I think they call it Tasklight 1000. In my opinion, it's one of the best light out there, no word of a lie there. It's pretty good, and you probably know about Steady. They do pretty good lighting equipment, including driving lights, camping lights, stuff like that, and their quality is top notch, and there is no difference when it's come to this one. It's pretty solid built. Absolutely love it. It's built like a tank, and I can trust this one. And there is heaps of different features packed into little unit, and I'm gonna get to you right now onto those ones. If you look at the back, you have 5 different magnets, which means you can mount it into metal surfaces like that. And there is a carabiner clip. There it is. So you can mount it, I don't know, you figure it out. It's there. And a tripod mount. How good is that? And that's out of the way. Let's get into the light. The build quality is just second to none. Look at it, just pretty impressive. And it's charging via USB-C, which is again fantastic. So that's right there. I think it's water resistant as well, not waterproof. You gotta check on that one, don't take my word for it. Yeah, and this has one main light right here, and this one contained my favorite feature, which is amber light. Fantastic for your buggy, cold nights or summer nights, I don't know. And the second light is a flashlight, actually. It's a flashlight or torch, some people call it. So there is 2 different main lights there to begin with. That's why I told you it's an action-packed feature-packed, pretty nice little unit. This particular light contained 5 different modes. Let's walk you through. First, the brightest and the dimmest white light, and amber flash. So amber light, you probably know it's pretty nifty when it's come to those buggy nights, most of the time of the summer. If you've been to Australia, and if you're Australian, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so the way you get into this light is a bit tricky. Well, I wouldn't say it's tricky, because you only got one button. So the way you do it actually is you gotta press this once, and then when this light comes up, as soon as that comes up, you gotta press and hold this button for 2 seconds, and that will switch to this light. Let's give it a go. There it is. There it is. That's the one. So now, technically, you have switched to this light, which means when you turn on and off the light, it will work with this light only. It has memory. So it will remember you change into this light, and it will keep it that way until you change it to this one. Let's change it to this one again. See? It's pretty easy. You press once, and then when one of the lights came out, you're gonna press and hold for 2 seconds, it will switch to this one. Simple as that. Alright, and when you switch into the torch mode, and there is only 2 settings. This is the, let's go again. This is the highest setting, and this is the lower setting. So there is 2 settings, which is fantastic, because when it's come to a torch, a flashlight, a pencil beam, it has to be the brightest. So you're looking far away, and it has to be the brightest first. So in that sense, it works a treat. I reckon Steady actually know what they're doing. It is fantastic. And how good is this little nimble tool? It weighs about, 200-300 grams, and it has magnets, it has tripod mounts, it has 7 different lighting modes. Hectic. It's amazing. And the beauty about it, they're probably not going to claim about this one. If you look closely, there's a glowing bezel around it. I'll show you in a sec. Oh, you can see that. There you go. That's the one. So what that does is, let's just say you kept the light in a dark place. It's maybe in the car, and then it's not, and you can't find it. And that glowing bezel will actually help you to find it during the night, in the dark. And by the way you mount it up there, any surface is not metal like aluminium or plastic. The way you mount it is, I've got a couple of those metal plates from eBay. So they comes with one of those car mount, phone mount, magnet mounts. So you can actually buy those black little metal pads from eBay. And then I just chuck 2 of those in there, and happy days. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna get the hell out of here, and stay safe out there, take it easy on the road. Hooroo. See you later.